Hello, this is Lynne DeVerges from Spiritually Speaking Live, and I've had the phenomenal pleasure of being able to interview Gary Stuart, who is the constellation healer, and we've been talking a lot about constellation healing and just going and delving into the family energetic fields and so many other things. It's been absolutely great. So I want to just thank you so much for being on our show. We knew, Star and I, who is my co-host, were just absolutely enamored and just loved speaking to you for the entire 2 hours of the show. Because you are just a wealth of information, and you are in alignment with what we do and with the direction that we believe so many people should be going in. So it's fantastic. And of course, we're having our event at the Cheese Center with you. So we're very excited about that.
Great. Yeah, that's where we're taping and where I do my workshops. So always love to have cutting edge people come here to show their wares and to have different experiences for people. It's going to be like the new Bodhi tree now that the Bodhi tree may be closing in the next year, that there'll be other places people can go and have profound experiences with many cutting edge modalities. And nothing would please me better than to have a large building with many rooms.
That would be fantastic.
We'll see what happens.
Absolutely.
Yes, yeah.
Well, is there anything that you'd like to say to wrap it up?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, number one, anyone can go to my website, www.shefield.com. If you go to my announcement page or any of the keys at the top homepage bar, you get lots of information about constellation work. And on my announcements page, there's links to videos and articles, my other YouTube series that I've done, also my radio with Lynne and Stacy, Spiritually Speaking Live. We discuss things at length, so that's a great way to introduce people to the work. And we really went to some unknown places, and the great thing about it, number one, they're that astute with what they're talking about and asking about. It's a lot of people are so busy with the surface distraction, they don't go underneath to see the real cause. And with what you do, what I do, we're going for the core, the invisible core. The people are so either angry about their abuse or whatever happened, they don't go under to see that there was tremendous love there somehow. Or that they were willing to carry the perpetrator energy of the victimizer. And what we do is we go under and we say, oh my God, there was a bond there. Because a lot with Bert Hellinger's work and the constellation process, we see that there's almost a karmic bond between victim and perpetrator. We didn't create that, but the people that are at the effect of that had some kind of union or lesson to learn. And I always tell people when they say things like that, like how could they, and I'm horrified by what I hear on the news, I said, well, what happened the previous lifetime between those people? You know, was there something that we can't see? Or was somebody so demented being a perpetrator that they just had to act this out and it was a random person? Or was there some kind of agreement? One of Bert Hellinger's most recent realizations is that if we can admit that we agree to everything, we agree to our family, we agree to have an alcoholic father, we agreed to have an abusive mother, we agreed to be part of that family, then do we have to keep fighting it? Because we can't really replay it and have a different family. We're already grown up. So can we agree to it the way it was and just let it go at that? And that, what if that was the perfect mother and father for you? What if that was the perfect family for you? Can you just agree to it and let it go and move forward?
Absolutely.
And it's kind of almost too simple, but it's actually very hard to do at the same time. Because everyone I wish I had this, the Joneses had nice things, I grew up poor, you know, I wish my father wasn't an alcoholic. And I hear people complain all the time, you know, about this. But what I try to tell clients who come to me with that is how do you know what led him to be an alcoholic?
That's true.
In my case, my father killed a lot of Nazis in Germany in World War II. Having that drink was the massage, the psychotherapy,
Yes.
the getting away
It
from
was
the
the
guilt,
escape.
the shame. So who am I to say that having a drink or a cigarette is bad? I haven't killed anyone. I don't know how I'll feel if I killed anyone. I may want a drink or a cigarette to deal with the guilt or the escape. So how can we judge those? So it gives us tremendous respect of those who came before,
Yes.
to honor their suffering, and they carried it the way they carried it. And just let it go at that. So we can move forward with that lesson. So a lot with the work, we're moving towards having a healthier future.
Yes,
That we're
that's
completing
true.
the past, letting go of it the way it was, kind of accepting it with unconditional love, and then just turning away from it like it's behind us, facing a whole wide open future of possibility.
Absolutely.
And that's why we're actually doing the work, to give you a better future,
That's true. That's
to
true.
allow you to be strong enough to, when life slaps you in the face like it slapped your
That's
ancestors, you'll have the strength going, hey,
Handle
this
it.
is
I can-
nothing. I dealt with my family. I'm not afraid of this.
Exactly.
I can handle anything
exactly.
now.
That's very true.
And know that the what's slapping you in the face by life, or in your face, so to speak, is the same thing that was in their
Right.
face. Because
And the
life
truth
is not
is-
predictable.
No, it's not. And that you can get through that, you can get over it, as you said, underneath it, to find
Yes,
out the real
yes.
cause, and to have the love, the
Yes.
compassion, all of that that's there.
And we all have strength. We all have more strength than we know. Even our ancestors, who might have been all screwed up, made bad decisions, they were operating on a set of things that we weren't privy. We didn't see what happened in their childhood. We didn't see what
That's
they went
right.
through as adults. We came along when they were 20, 30 years old. They had a whole lifetime experience that we'll never know about. And that's what shaped them, just as what's happening now is shaping us.
Yes,
And the
that's
goal
very
of doing
true.
the work isn't to go back. Somebody said, well, I don't want to come to your workshop. I'm not interested in the past. I'm interested in the future. I said, that's why we're doing the work. So we can face the future without being pulled back,
Into
dealing
the past.
with into the
Yes,
past. We want to
yes.
complete it so we can move forward. And it's like
Absolutely.
having a clean wind in our sails rather than no wind.
Right, there it is.
Yeah.
That is so true. It's
Okay.
taking responsibility, it's not blaming anyone else, and it's being
Yes,
at the place
absolutely.
of knowing that this is how I can move forward, is by healing and clearing the past.
And ultimately, it's all about unconditional love. Can
Yes.
we love our lifetime experience unconditionally? Can we love our ancestors unconditionally? Can we love ourselves unconditionally, that we did make mistakes judging them or whatever? And can we move forward with the strength of that to have the best life possible?
Absolutely. That is so well said. Thank you, Gary.
Oh, my
Thank
pleasure.
You.
My
Yes.
pleasure.
This has been terrific.
Thank you.
I want to suggest everyone definitely come check out Gary Stuart, the Constellation Healing at the Cheese Center. And for Spiritually Speaking Live, that's pretty much it. And we will be back to
Oh, absolutely.
continue our journey.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
Thank
So happy to have met you.
you. You too.